Imagine a world where the pursuit of knowledge crossed every moral boundary, where doctors sworn to heal became instruments of unimaginable suffering. In the shadow of the Nazi regime, science was twisted into a weapon, not for progress, but for ideology, war, and racial delusion. Today, in this extended documentary, we journey through one of history's darkest chapters, the medical experiments conducted on animals and human beings under the Third Reich. We do not explore this for shock or sensation. We confront it to honor the victims, to understand how ideology corrupts science, and to learn the vital lessons that gave birth to the Nuremberg Code, the foundation of ethical research that protects humanity today. This is a story of hubris, horror, justice, and hope. Stay with me as we uncover
This map before you illustrates the transformation from a fragile democracy to the totalitarian Third Reich. Economic crisis symbols loomed large, long queues for food, political chaos, while swastika flags rose in the distance. Nazi leaders, influenced by twisted interpretations of Darwinism and eugenics, popular in some circles worldwide at the time, viewed medicine and biology not as tools for healing, but as instruments to engineer a master race and eliminate those they deemed inferior. Heinrich Himmler, head of the SS, and other officials actively recruited physicians into this vision. By 1933, laws were passed that appeared progressive on the surface, such as restrictions on animal vivisection, yet in practice, the regime expanded experimentation dramatically. The T4 euthanasia program, which began with the killing of disabled individuals, served as a precursor and testing ground for larger horrors. Doctors were told their work served the fatherland, the military, and racial science. Historians from the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum note that Nazi medical experiments fell into three broad categories: aiding military survival, testing drugs and treatments, and advancing racial ideology. Thousands of prisoners, Jews, Roma, Poles, Russians, and others labeled subhuman, became unwilling subjects. This section sets the stage. Science without ethics is not science, it is barbarism. We must remember that many German doctors who participated abandoned the Hippocratic Oath, prioritizing loyalty to the regime over human life.
Despite public claims of being nature lovers, the Nazis pursued animal-related projects steeped in nationalistic mythology. One prominent example involves the Heck brothers, Heinz and Lutz, directors of zoos in Munich and Berlin. Supported in part by Hermann Göring, they launched ambitious backbreeding programs to resurrect the extinct aurochs, the powerful wild ancestor of modern cattle, gone since 1627. In this serene yet symbolically charged scene, the brothers stand with their Heck cattle in a misty forest. These animals, bred from various European breeds like Hungarian steppe cattle, Scottish Highland, and others, were selected for traits resembling the ancient auroch.
Moving deeper into the darkness, we examine experiments conducted at Dachau concentration camp under Dr. Sigmund Rascher. This distant, clinical view of research equipment reminds us of the cold, calculated nature of these studies. Rascher, with Himmler's patronage, performed high-altitude simulations using pressure chambers to study pilot survival at extreme heights, mimicking conditions where Luftwaffe flyers might bail out. Prisoners were subjected to rapid decompression, leading to immense suffering. Subsequently, freezing experiments immersed victims in ice water or exposed them to sub-zero temperatures to develop rewarming techniques for downed pilots in the North Sea. These were framed as military necessities, yet they violated every principle of medical ethics. Testimonies later revealed the agony endured, though we focus here on historical facts and consequences rather than graphic recounting. Rascher's methods were often scientifically flawed and driven by ambition. Many subjects died. Survivors bore lifelong trauma. These experiments exemplify how the regime dehumanized people, treating them as disposable data points. Historians emphasize that much of the data was unreliable or redundant with existing knowledge, underscoring the moral bankruptcy.
At Auschwitz, Dr. Josef Mengele became infamous as the Angel of Death. This formal portrait captures the man who orchestrated one of the most disturbing chapters. Mengele obsessively studied twins, dwarves, and those with physical anomalies, believing they held keys to genetics and racial science. He collected hundreds of twin pairs, subjecting them to measurements, blood draws, injections, and comparative studies, often with one twin as control and the other altered. His work extended to sterilization research and attempts to change eye color or treat diseases like noma. While some procedures appeared medical on the surface, they were conducted without consent, frequently causing harm or death, followed by autopsies for data. Survivors like Eva Moses Kor later shared stories of daily examinations and the constant fear. Mengele's actions were part of a larger effort to prove Nazi racial theories, yet they produced little valid science. We must confront this not to dwell in horror, but to affirm that every human life has inherent dignity. Genetic research today, guided by strict ethics, stands in stark contrast. After the war, accountability came at the Nuremberg doctors' trial. This courtroom scene captures the pursuit of justice. 23 physicians tried for war crimes and crimes against humanity. 16 were convicted, with 7 receiving death sentences. The trial produced the Nuremberg Code, 10 principles that remain foundational to medical ethics worldwide. Key among them, voluntary informed consent is absolutely essential. Experiments must avoid unnecessary suffering. Results must benefit society and be unattainable by other means, and subjects have the right to withdraw. These principles emerge directly from the horrors we've discussed. The code influenced the Declaration of Helsinki and modern IRB systems. Today, as we face new frontiers in genetics, AI, and biotechnology, its lessons guard against repeating history. We end not in despair, but with resolve. Science must serve humanity, never destroy it. Thank you for joining this journey. Remember the victims, uphold ethics, and build a better future.